Yo, what is up? I don't have more Morris costume leaks yet, but I know that some of you were asking some questions about it, and I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to go ahead and answer them. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm going to jump onto the live here on my desktop so that I can read what you guys are saying. Is it too dark in here? Should I turn it up a little bit? You guys let me know. Oh no, it looks good. I can see now. It's all right. It's all right. All right, now I can. I know that you guys will be looking kind of at the side of my face. Maybe I can move you around over here. But there we go. That's a little better. I'll be looking at my monitor here so that I can kind of see what's going on with you guys. What's up, Inflatable Boys 101? Ginger the Strange, Matthew Tobin, Caleb. Oh yeah. So, like I said, I know some of you guys. I also don't know if I'll deal with it later. I was gonna plug a mic in, but what's up, Olivia? I know some of you guys were asking some questions about the Morse leaks that came out earlier this week. There was some strange things that happened after the fact. So, I figured, hey, we'll jump on a live. We'll do an Ask Me Anything. If you guys had questions about it, we can answer them. Do you have any videos of the Giant Reaper yet? Brick, I don't believe that the Giant Reaper video is actually filmed yet. And the reason for that is I think I would have had it by now. Glad you like the channel, Inflatable Boys 101. I don't do too many inflatables on here, but I'm glad you like the channel nonetheless. Dr. Halloween, yeah, so the Morris costumes, I'll kind of rewind a little bit. There was two different Haunter conventions that were supposed to be going on around this time. And because of COVID, they had to do them digitally. They had to do them online, right? So these two conventions decided to get together, and one of them was the Halloween and Party Expo, and the other one was HauntCon. And a lot of people were waiting for Morris Costumes to release some information on YouTube. There was a lot of people watching their YouTube channel like a hawk, and unfortunately, it didn't. Nothing came out of it, and they actually released something saying, "Hey, we're not going to be releasing anything." In the meantime, I had a conversation. Inflatable Boys 101, I will definitely be adding more clowns. But in the meanwhile, I was having a conversation with Morris Costumes, and they were showing me everything that they had so far. They're going to be having more in about 2 weeks. So I took the information that they gave me and I put it up online, and you've probably seen it all over everybody's channel. I was contacted twice. Olivia Good, we do have a Discord. Let me grab that for you real quick. But we, let me pull it up here. Take 2 seconds for me to, unless somebody in the chat has that. Let me see here. Morris got very mad at me, but just a second. Let me get to that. I got to do this. I want to grab this for her. So we do talk quite a bit in our Discord. So if you guys have questions and you don't have time to wait for a live, or you just want to get in contact with us, or whatever the case may be, go to the Discord. It's going on every day. And let me see here. Where is that info? Discord info. Here we go. All right. So if you click this link I'm about to put in the chat, everybody, you should be able to join our Discord. So anyway, I forgot where I was. I released the information. It gets all over YouTube, and Morris Costumes gets really, really, really upset. A very, very nice woman who was the head of HauntCon called my cell phone, and Inflatable Boys, I upgrade my haunt every year. It's not the same walkthrough 2 years in a row. I have a conversation with the lady that runs HauntCon, and she says, "Hey, Morris is asking you to take down the video." Well, at that point, it was already all over the internet. So I said, "Well, they spent 30 plus minutes on the phone with me. They can give me a call." I didn't get a call from them. A day later, I got an email from Scott Morris, who is the president of Morris Costumes. And he was very, very polite and asked me to take it down as well. And at that point, you can jump on YouTube and you would see, I don't even know, maybe 25 or 30 different videos about what I had leaked. So I wanted to apologize to him, which I did on my last video. And they decided that because I wasn't going to pull my video, that they were going to show their demo videos for some of the animatronics to kind of hold everybody over. They figured, hey, cat's out of the bag. Let's go ahead and at least show what we got. So they did that. Some of you, who shall remain nameless, jumped into their comments and started saying some crazy stuff like, Savannah was right, Savannah is God, weird shit like that, which wasn't, I mean, it was funny, but, they really didn't want it to have anything to do with me. So, yeah, Savannah equals God, right? So, they wanted nothing to do with me, and they turned their comments off on their videos. And then 2 days after that, the next day, they deleted all their videos and then re-uploaded them again. And this time there was no Savannah equals God comments. So the comments are open now. And I was originally having plans, something that we had discussed was that I was going to, because my haunt gets so big and the way that I do things, I was going to be able to purchase directly from Morris instead of going through the shady sellers on eBay or, going through a Spirit Halloween or something. And I'm pretty sure that I royally just fucked that up. So, Ian, right, they uploaded all the videos except for the Phantom, which the Phantom has a horrible voice. So, am I going to have unboxing this year? I actually just filmed an unboxing. I didn't edit it yet, but just filmed an unboxing. It's actually for an animatronic that I already had and has never been featured on my channel because technical difficulties, and also that I just didn't really have the time. But I have so many animatronics that I haven't done unboxings on all of my animatronics, and I know that you guys really love to see them. So as I get new ones in, and I'll sprinkle in some of the old ones as well. So yeah, which means they might be changing Phantom's phrases. Ian, I hope they change the Phantom's phrases because his voice is just, he sounds like an English teacher. Is it Chuckles or Towering Clown? It might be. It might not be. Phantom has a bad voice, but at least you can turn the audio down. But I'll probably just get something else. That's true. Hey, what's up, Cameron John? Yeah, I am right now. Cuddles the Clown is my least favorite. English teachers are scary. What's up, Steel Beats? How you doing? Oh, I don't know if anybody saw the distortions price on that static pumpkin stalker, but bro, was that thing expensive? And I know that distortion props are a little expensive, but like that thing was expensive. Yeah, like $700, and then you can get it with some of the gourds, and it was over a G, I think it was, and it's just like, dude, I don't know. I don't know if I could drop that much money. What's up, Landon? How you doing? So it's been a roller coaster. My oh yeah, 1.5. Thank you, Golden Embers. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster this last week, just with, the head of the con hitting me, the head of the haunt con, asking me to remove my stuff, and with Scott Morris contacting me, and other YouTubers contacting me. I also was contacted about being a guest on a podcast that is dedicated to home haunts. So be looking out for that. That'll be coming really soon. It's just been, this week has been crazy, crazy, crazy. But I do have some very, very, very big plans for 2021. I don't know if we're still determining if we're going to do our haunted house here, or if we're going to be doing our haunted house at possibly the high school. I'm not sure, but it's getting too big at this point. 1,000 trick-or-treaters is a lot of people. When I have no security, or had no security, I probably will. So it's gonna be nuts. I was on one of the expo calls when it was still happening for the Morris booth. Didn't film or take pics though, since I've heard rumors that I could get in trouble from my friends. The thing is this, right? Ascend the Clown Hunter, and I want everybody to know this, that there is laws for a reason, right? And you can't expect me to abide by a law that isn't present, right? So if you don't tell me that this is a secretive thing, if you don't tell me that, if you don't provide like a non-disclosure agreement or anything of that nature, then technically there shouldn't be any legal ramifications. And I know that because I made sure to speak with people that how am I going to phrase this? Let's just say I know that, right? I know that I was in 100% legal right. Now, morally, that might be a little different because I know it fucked up their 2021 rollout, but at the same time, let's be real, you motherfuckers are thirsty. And if you guys are thirsty, and I got all this, this canteen of water over here, what am I supposed to do? Not give you the water because they don't want me to give you the water? It was their water, but I came up on it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. So, what's up, Lord? How you doing? But yeah, it's just been crazy, 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 nonstop, and again, I do have respect. A lot of you guys don't know about the history of Morris costumes, right? So Scott Morris, his father, pretty much developed what we know as the haunted house in the United States, or in North America, really, and was doing this back in like the 50s or 60s. And, or if you guys know that famous Bigfoot video where there's Bigfoot walking through the forest, that was actually a Morris Costumes gorilla suit that somebody filmed and blew up. You know what I mean? So it was, they do have a lot of history, and I do respect them for that. One thing I am is a history buff, and I always have respected my elders, not just because, I was taught to, but also just knowing that they've paved the way for me to do what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So, but it's been crazy, and it's. I'll tell you straight up that I will definitely be having more leaks in the future, like definitely. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to always present those. So I think I did a good job this time. I've leaked music in the past because I was really big on music, and so I've leaked music in the past, but this was the first time of like leaking photos and having my name associated with the leak. So it's been a little interesting to say the least. Like I said, interviews and other animatronic companies have been hitting me up and having conversation with me and telling me, some people were like, hey, this is why you screwed them over. You know what I mean? And other people were saying, hey, I'm kind of glad because they felt that Morris may have ripped them off in the past as well. So anyway, that's been a lot to talk about. Let me dive in here. I know that you guys have been typing. So I'm not going to scroll up because I'll constantly be playing catch up with you guys. But I'll start looking at some more of the questions. If you guys have more questions or more details about the Morse costume stuff, we can talk about that, or pretty much anything. So I know that some of you guys are new here. Some of you guys are super old school here. You're all welcome. You're all respected. And let's dive into some of the questions here. So there isn't much yet, but what's your favorite out of the ones already shown? Thank you, Brick. My favorite one shown so far is still Cotton Candace. It was like a tie between Cotton Candace and the Phantom. I don't remember his full name. But his voice box killed it. And I know that hers is the same music and the same screams we've heard on the other umpteen animatronics that I have from them, but I think it's clever. And I'm also wanting to get, if you're not familiar with very expensive animatronic from Distortions Unlimited called Bloody Sweet. It is a clown whose like jaws or lips are like ripped open to their jawline here, and he's eating cotton candy that's bloody. And I think putting them together would just be awesome, right? Because you get the little bit of the kidness, which I might have to redo and revamp, but then also have Bloody Sweet. That's one thing Amy and I actually talked about. We discussed how many subscribers I would have. Oh shit! How many subscribers I would have to get for her to approve me spending that much on the one animatronic. Chris, the animatronic is called Bloody Sweet. Here, I can actually pull up a video of it or a photo of it for you at least. Let me see if there is a video. There might be a video. I know there is on YouTube, but I'll just show you guys the photo. Oh, here it is right here. Where are we at? Other way. So this is the guy. His mouth goes up and down while he's chewing on the bloody cotton candy. As you can see, he is $574.99. So, needless to say, he is very, very expensive. But let me get my camera right here. He's very expensive, but I do want to get him because I think it'd be great with Cotton Candace. You know, Cotton Candace spinning around, him eating it. You know, so cock and ball torture, guacamole with the 9/11 joke. Best name on YouTube. I've always said best name on YouTube. Lord, you're right. 574 isn't much for a distortions prop, but you know, when you can consider what a Morse costumes prop goes for, it is a little more. And it would also be the most gruesome prop that I have because I really try to stay away from blood. However, I did see that there were a couple people who had purchased him, which there's not a lot, but there's a couple people who had purchased him who were able to get him not so bloody. So let me just, I feel like my camera's a little iffy. There we go. But yeah, so this way. But so I think I'll try to get him maybe just not so bloody like he is in the pictures. All right, let's see. Yeah, brick. But the thing is, it's for people saying, oh, it's good for a distortions prop. Yeah, the details there, but it's not a prop that uses pneumatics. It's an electric prop. So essentially it's just going like this, which is one of the most basic motor operations that could occur. So $575 for a guy to do this, realistically, you think about the way that some of the newer animatronics are moving, it's a little, but I think it would be well worth it for a certain area that I want to put it. And also I wouldn't be putting him in my big display in my yard. I would put him through, or in my walkthrough haunted house. It's a little scarier in there, and maybe I need to start incorporating a little more scary animatronics in there. Haunt Prowler, yeah, it is only mouth movement, but again, if I put him with Cotton Candace, I think it would be cool. You know, you would see something that's funny and a little gruesome at the same time. And Justin, yeah, I know it would fit. It's just I try to stay away from blood. When you hit 4K, can you make a box of Punkinator with all the Punkinator parts in it? That's what Landon is asking. And do like a fake unboxing, you're asking? I mean, we could. I know that a lot of people don't know who the Punkinator is. So the Punkinator, we did a live where we took a bunch of my animatronics and I had the people online choose which head, which arms, which body, which sound box, and we created one called the Punkinator. They named him too, and it was just it's kind of turned into a almost a meme. But I want to make. I still have plans of making T-shirts of him. You should give away the Punkinator. If I gave away the Punkinator, that means I'd have a lot of animatronics that have absolutely, like, completely missing pieces. It wouldn't really work. I'd get Candy Creep to go with Cotton Candace to make it look like he's trying to sell the cotton candy. That's a good idea. I'm not a fan of Candy Creep, or what's the other one's name? Mr. Happy or something like that. I know people really, really, really love him, but I'm not a fan. His arm and like, okay, KG, who's huge, right? KG's like 6'5" or something, has to hold a cage with two arms. And you mean to tell me that a little 5'7" dude or whatever, even if he's 6 foot, can hold it with one arm behind his back? It doesn't make sense. If they made him strapped to him, it would have made more sense. But just the one, that doesn't really make sense to me. Could you do a merch giveaway? We will be doing more merch giveaways. We won't be doing it today. Hopefully you don't take off because you're just here for a free shirt or animatronic or something. So KG is awesome. I have KG the Clown with Kid. KG the Clown with Clown didn't make too much sense to me, because why would one clown be able to run around free and another one's caged up? But Kid, I really like the idea of them kidnapping them and doing putting them in the cotton candy machine and stuff like that. So I wish Spirit and more budget Halloween companies like SVI would start making more gruesome props like they used to. Like the new ones are cool, but there's a point where they start to get bland. I agree, 100%. And just it seems like every year there's at least one or two reskins, and it's just at this point is like, are we buying them because we like them, or are we buying them because they're new? There's a difference. You know what I mean? There's a difference. I hate the little kid screams. Golden Embers. Yes, I do too as well. Will the other Morris props be released or their videos come out? The other Morris, I'm sure Morris will release other props, and their other videos will be coming out. They want to release those mid-February. I'm going to try to get them to you guys the beginning of February, but we'll see. You should make merch bundles with cool things in a certain theme, and the box has themed goodies. That's a good idea. It'd be cool to do that, like maybe every quarter, you know. But I think I need to get way more subs to do that. I don't know if financially speaking it would make sense, because, to be frank, I don't know if you guys would actually be interested in paying for something like that. So if I tossed in a customized t-shirt or a small prop or something like that, you know, and made a $60 box, I don't know if anybody out there would be willing to spend $60, let alone $60 4 times a year. But I am looking at other merch. I do have a friend that runs a horror related store. You guys might remember the earlier videos when I was doing commercials for them, the horror corner. So I might have to reach out to them and see about doing like enamel pins, something a little cheaper that, one, is easier for me to ship, and two, you guys would be able to get for, you know, $3-4 without having to break the bank, you know. I hope they make more clown props with LCD eyes. I know they're making more props with LCD eyes, but I'm not sure about clowns. Am I going to get more Morris props? I know I'll get Cotton Candace. I'll get some of the Morris props that were from last year. When it comes to what they have released right now, and if we're just talking 2021, I will only be getting Cotton Candace. The other ones don't make sense. I was even thinking about getting Little Big Top, but if you saw, or Little Top Clown, whatever he's called, but if you saw my last video, they fucked it up by giving him the same exact voice and the same exact sayings as Big Top. So as of right now, it will just be Cotton Candace. I don't know. Animatronic Critic asks if I know if the Jason and Regan props that were shown on their site will be released. I don't know about that. That part I don't know, so I apologize. Holiday Inflatable Boys 101, are you getting more professional props? That's the plan, Stan. Do you have any prop ideas? Steel Beats asks. I do. I've been I have a couple different ideas. One, I would like to see an animatronic, and I imagine it could be done relatively cheap, that juggles. Again, this is all clown themed, so if you guys are looking for something else, I apologize for that. But one that juggles. And then I would also like, and you know, you can switch it up. It doesn't have to be balls. It could be heads, right? Like whatever. It could be a little more gruesome, but you know, like. And then I don't know why rock groups like Kiss or Slipknot or the Insane Clown Posse, I don't know why they haven't gotten into the animatronic business. They all have die-hard fans that buy anything that they put out. And I would, for instance, I would put those, maybe not the Kiss ones, but I would put Clown from Slipknot or the Insane Clown Posse. I would put those guys in my haunt. I don't necessarily, I don't know. I just don't see why it hasn't been brought to them or why they haven't done that. But I think that, I think it would be great. I think you'd get the people who buy animatronics, and then you would also get fans. So I imagine they would sell out very, very quickly. You inspired me to make my own haunted forest. That's awesome, dude. That is fucking great news. I want to do a second haunted house in my backyard because I have the one in the front. Right now, it isn't possible, but it will happen someday. I'm sorry, Amy, but it will happen someday. I really want Underworld Clown and Rotten Ringmaster now for some reason, but I don't have enough for them. RIP moment. Dude, you got to save up, man. You have to save up. I didn't get all my animatronics in one day. My VFX puppet. I'm an avid Nintendo collector. Old school Nintendo, right? NES, SNES. I have a whole game room upstairs. I might have to do a tour on. It doesn't really have to do with this channel, but someday I might have to do it. I have old Game Boys and Virtual Boys and any every single Nintendo console that came out, including like the rarer one, not every single, but the rarer ones like the top loading NES, the SNES 2, all of the minis. I have so much Nintendo stuff, and I sold a lot of my old Nintendo video games to get my VFX Psycho puppet. And this year was the first year I was able, or I say this year, 2020 was the first year I was able to do him, to have him displayed. And so many people loved him that it really meant a lot to me, and it was worth me selling all of that stuff that I'd collected for years just to see little kids screaming and people crying and people falling down. It was really, really cool. So let's see here. Is there a video with the 10-foot Reaper yet? There is not a video with the 10-foot Reaper yet. Let's see. It would be awesome if Distortions made a clown costume that's built like the Frank and Alice from Alice Cooper. That would be really cool. We need a company to make Punkinator a real prop. Dude, if we could pull that off, I mean, I imagine that nobody would be willing to listen to me other than to tell me to stop sharing leaks. That no animatronic company would be willing to listen to me until my subscribers were way more than what they are now. And so we're just going to keep grinding and see where it goes. But, I have a really, really, really good career that I really enjoy. But I might moonlight with an animatronic company to get some ideas to them. I would totally do that. So if anybody out there knows someone who works for an animatronic company and they need somebody who's business oriented and knows their shit, have them holler at me. All right, let's see. Can you get the choking clown from VFX? So the choking clown from VFX, I like the idea that he's around your neck. However, I don't like his sayings at all. I don't like them when they talk too much. I know it's a puppet. I don't like it when it's like, hey kids, I got a joke for you. Because when you're doing the line, because that's where I use my puppet, is to entertain the line before they go into my haunted house. When you're like entertaining the line, you don't necessarily have enough time to, hey, let me tell you a joke. And people swarm and surround you. So there might be some kids that spend 10 minutes around me and watch me scaring other kids and doing this and doing that. And I have a feeling that if there was a joke, that the kids would start saying the punchline or saying the sayings before anybody actually got to it. So I love the concept that it's choking, but I do have some VFX leaks. I don't know if anybody would be interested in them, but I do have 5 or 6 new props that VFX are working on, and shared one of them actually on my community tab. It was a devil, and it looks so badass. They even showed me the feet, and they're going to be or the hooves, and they're going to be incorporating fur with it, and it looks so good. It looks so good. But yeah, the VFX props are really good. They're very expensive though, but they're very good. You're going to need some HTJ subs, LOL. Well, I guess I have to start singing. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. And steal some from Brick too. Alibaba is a wholesale site. Some companies will make you Halloween props on there. I'll try to get a friend to message you on Discord about it later. Animatronic Critic, if you could do that, dude, I would name one after you. I would name him, I can't call him Animatronic Critic, but I'd definitely name it after you. That'd be awesome. Can you at least get a clown that's badass? I have a clown. I have Psycho the Clown from VFX. So if you haven't seen it, I have a video on it. Check out my channel. I have a video of me. There's one of me on Halloween night with him, and then there's another one where I kind of do an unboxing and a review. Would you get the Jack in the Box where you hold it and open it? So open it and a head flies out and it scares people. It was at the expo last year. I have it. I made it. And I made it with a friend that lives down the street. And I might have even shown it on a live. It wasn't completed at that point. It's still not complete, but it's very close. But yes, I have it. It has the same head as a VFX prop. It has the same sound system as a VFX prop, but we were able to make the box, make the spring mechanism, make the harness, make the whole thing pretty much. And I was hoping to have it done by Halloween 2020, and it got very close, but it needed to be painted, and a couple little things needed to be fine-tuned on it. And also, they cost so much money that, and we have people who help at our haunted house, but I can't just allow the more expensive props to just go into anybody's hands. It really needs to be somebody that has a passion for this, that knows how to act as well, and will take care of it. Because, when it's a $1,500 prop, it's not anything that you want anything bad to happen to. So, but I do have that. Amy says, please no singing. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I have a clown prop idea called Drillhead Benny. Okay, that sounds good. Savannah, I think I'm going to have to retire from fully clown gang. I'm going to get a few non-clown props. Okay, right on. That's dope, Sard. I'm going to still stick with the clowns, but if you end up selling yours and you have any I don't have, get at me on the Discord, dude. Do you think they should make life-size female clown props? So a couple companies do, except they always sexualize them, right? So like there's one of a chick with her face painted, but she's wearing a bikini top. And that's just weird to me. Essentially, it's a mannequin that somebody painted her face. And, that's, if they could come up with a cool concept of an actual girl, I'd totally be down for that. I'd buy that in a heartbeat. You should get the Killing Clown Halloween animatronic from Horror Dome. Let's check that one out now. The Killing Clown animatronic on Horror Dome. Let's see. It's 4 G's? Bruh, it's going to be a while before I get something like that. And I can see that he is an actual animatronic. Let's see. I've seen him before, but I haven't really paid attention because once I saw his cost, I was like, bro, no. Axe-wielding, blood-covered jester, beady eyes. What does he do, though? He carries the decapitated head of his latest victim. Better not giggle. I don't see a video of him. He looks pretty mean. He kind of looks like John Wayne Gacy, which was a real serial killer that dressed up as a clown. He looks badass, but for 4Gs, I don't know about that. I know people don't like SVI clowns, but someone isn't going to go to your front yard and say, oh my God, it's an SVI clown. That is so true, animatronic crazy. 99% of the people that come might have seen one of the clowns, might have seen two of the clowns. 99% of the people have not seen every single clown that I own. And no matter what, with the lighting, with the theme, the walk through haunted house, the gags that we have, the whole house is decorated from ceiling to floor. I haven't heard anybody say that they weren't impressed, and that's my main thing, is to make sure that everybody comes and has a great time, is safe, is respectful, and is really impressed. Still going to get mostly clowns. I'm just tired of seeing legitimately cool non-clowns and just force myself not to buy them. I understand that. The Harvester of Souls last year, I wanted him so bad, and I was going to deck him out as a clown because I just loved the concept of him taking the kid and sucking the kid's soul out, and I thought that it was a missing puzzle piece to what I was doing for my haunt, the way I incorporate the kids. But I think that Cotton Candace is going to be able to fill that void now. So it should be good. Could you show us your screen? I'm literally just looking at my live right now so I can read the chat. So instead of looking here, I'm looking at the live. So it'd be like Inception. Like, oh, you ready for it? Yeah. Here we go. I'm waiting for it to kick in. So, yeah. Will you get Krampus or Cuddles? I would get Cuddles if the price was right. Some of my animatronics I get used in second hand or when they're on sale. Krampus I wouldn't get unless Amy was somehow talked into allowing me to decorate for Christmas, but we kind of have a rule. I get to do Halloween, she gets to do Christmas. Unfortunately for her, Halloween tends to be like 11 months out of the year here, and she gets December. But even then, I had animatronics up in December that I was doing unboxings for and stuff, so probably won't be getting Krampus. Show us the screen of the clown. I don't know what you're talking about, Brick. The Haunted Reaper says, I'm doing a clown theme this year. I have Harvester of Souls, and I'm putting him in the freak show part of the yard. That would be a good idea. Like, oh yeah, this is that's another thing. Like for people who don't want to just do clowns or they have other props, they could always do a freak show section and incorporate those in. But for me, I tell a specific story of the way I think of it is the circus came to town. They take your children, they convert them to clowns. It's essentially how they reproduce without reproducing. So that's why I was hoping about the soul sucking part. So they have so much damn movement for how small they are. Guys from Morse are legitimately. Speaking of which, the little guys. Oh yeah, they do this in the jaw. I actually like how the jaw moves. Right, it reminds me of the old school animatronics, and it's just like right. But I like how it looks right here. I like how it moves, and their arms move quite a bit. But again, I can't incorporate little top clown with big top clown because they say the same shit. And even if I was to turn down little top clown, because I thought it would be so cute to have him right next to Big Top Clown. But even if I turn his sounds down, then his mouth is moving, and so. Creepy Collection clown props. Check them out. I will. Have you seen the Spirit Halloween Roblox animatronic ideas? I have seen paper ideas, Roblox ideas. I've seen rec room ideas. I've just seen drawings. I've seen so many different ideas. And the crazy thing is most people's ideas never really get close to what Spirit actually ends up rolling out. Brick, I'll show that probably a little bit later. You were asking me to show the killing clown prop. It's literally just like a clown with diamonds painted over his eyes. I think he's wearing like overalls. He's holding a woman's head. How about Looming Clown animatronic? I am not a fan of Looming Clown. Wait, is that the correct one I'm thinking of? There's so many clown animatronics. Yeah, I'm not a fan of, I like his size. I already have like an entrance for people to go in and out of, which is a wooden clown that, a clown head they have to walk into. But he has a grate and people are supposed to walk under him. And I'm worried that people would trip and either bring down the animatronic or hurt themselves. So Looming Clown, despite, I love his look. I love how big he is. I probably won't be getting him unless I can put him behind a fence or a wall or a bush and kind of completely remove the idea of anybody walking in between his legs and just having him like, hey, looking over a wall at people or something. So let's see here. So that was the Looming Clown we talked about. You should check out the Nighty Night Clown mask on Fright Props. I will check that out too. Definitely going to get the Scarecrow and the Little Top. The little guys are cool, especially like I think for people who don't have animatronics. Go get those little guys. They're going to be a little expensive though, like $100. They're only about that big. But what else are you going to get? You're going to get the little stuffed animal skeleton that sings Great Balls of Fire or something like that and vibrates like this from Walgreens, you know what I mean? Like, come on. All right, poison props are badass. Yes, they are. Animatronic guy, I don't know if you can unplug the mouth on the little guys. I'm not sure if you can do that. I don't have any little ones, so I'm not sure. I should get Roblox. Some of the people in the live do play video games with me. We play Rec Room and Beat Saber, and we play Among Us. Roblox, though, I've tried. It's not for me. I'm more of like a Mario Maker type person. Are you a fan of Silent but Deadly Clown? Asks Chris Perez. I am. I would like to get him. I can't find him secondhand. And anytime that I think people think he is more sought after than he is. I'm not interested in buying something. Rotten Pumpkin Haunts. I see your post about your shirt. I am going to message you because I have an extra special surprise for not just you, but a couple other people. I was supposed to send out some shirts right before I went on my honeymoon and stuff got so hectic, so I didn't send them out. So I actually have shirts plus something extra for you. So, but back to Silent but Deadly Clown. I don't just buy a prop just because it's rare. I like to buy a prop because I actually like it. And Silent but Deadly Clown, I like him, but I think that people, when they try to resell him, think that because he's not for sale anymore, that he's should be worth more than what I think he is. So, do you think they'll bring back Bloody Bag of Jokes? I don't. I don't know if it sold super great when it was out. I like it. I would get it. But I would just kind of get it to get it at that point. I don't know how I would necessarily incorporate it in with my haunt, but I like it. I think it's funny. I think it's cool. Do you have Clowning Around? Steel Beats, I do not have Clowning Around. I wanted him. He was my number one animatronic for 2020. Sadly, I didn't get him. I got another 3 or 4 or maybe even 5 animatronics that were on my top 10 clown list of 2020, but my number one was Clowning Around, and I did not get him. He sold out very quickly, and to be frank, I wasn't expecting him to sell out that fast because everybody was talking about, oh, it's another clown animatronic, and oh yeah, it's just like the Sweet Dreams clown or whoever else, fill in the blank. And I didn't get him when I should have. So hopefully he'll come out again this year, but I have no idea because I really like him. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Curse Steve? How you doing? Danny Lucas has Bloody Bag of Jokes, and if Danny Lucas is looking to sell him or trade him, hit me up. Golden Embers, he sold out. Oh yeah, he sold out. He definitely sold out. You should check out the Haunted Town Hall and walk through it. I'm not sure what that is. I might trade my Fright in the Box for another animatronic from my grandmother. I also need Fright in the Box. I have the Jack in the Box, but I did not get Fright in the Box, and I need Fright in the Box. So I would definitely need that. What's up, Halloween King? How you doing, man? Rotten Pumpkin Haunts. I missed my chance to get Uncle Charlie. I hope he returns, at least online only. I have a feeling Uncle Charlie will be returning this year. He was the talk of the town last year. As you guys know, I purchased him. I put him next to my old Uncle Charlie and immediately regretted purchasing the 2020 Uncle Charlie. So I don't remember if I sold him to someone or if I might have even taken him back to Spirit. I don't remember. Would you trade anything for Towering Clown? I wanted him for a long ass time. I do have a Towering Clown. I possibly would trade something for him. I didn't get to use Towering Clown in 2020. I can, or I'm able to use him for 2021. But Steel Beats, if you are on any social media, really, we have an Instagram, a Twitter, a Facebook, a Discord, even a TikTok. If you have any of those, contact me through them, and we can definitely discuss a trade or sale. Fright in the Box is amazing. I hope he returns. I do too. I loved the outside of his box, especially compared to the Jack in the Box. The Jack in the Box, actually mine got ripped, which I'm kind of glad because it looked like shit. And so we made our own outside box for him, but the Fright in the Box one looks amazing. It looks amazing. Let's see here. I think Inflatable Boy is one that you should enter and explore a haunted town hall. Again, I know what a town hall is. I've never heard of a haunted town hall. I don't know why it would be any more or less scary than a haunted other place. And also, to be honest with you, I did a couple haunted things on the channel and didn't get too much feedback from you guys. So I have a feeling that you guys mostly want to just see Halloween content when it comes to decorations, animatronics, and my home haunt. I tried to dive into other aspects, and to be frank, don't get a lot of love on it. So I've done projection reviews that I didn't get a lot of love. I've done going to haunted locations, and I didn't get a lot of love. And I understand that it's a little bit different from the content you guys are used to from me. I can't even talk. So I'm not sure how much of that I'm going to be doing anymore. I wanted to do movie reviews, and again, horror movie reviews, and preferably B-rated crappy horror movie reviews. But I didn't get a lot of love from those other things. So I think that we're probably going to try to just stick in the animatronic realm for a while, unless you guys specifically say, hey man, you have to do this. So, and I'll also be going to expos and things like that. So there is an expo coming up here in Dallas, Texas called the Texas Haunters Convention that I'll be going to. I believe that Morse Costumes goes there. So should be interesting. But yeah. I'll give you Fright in a Box for hugs. Ooh. Danny Lucas, again, hit me up. We'd have to talk about it. Um, We'd have to talk about that one. Let's talk about it. My towering clown broke 2 days before Halloween, and now I need to find a motor for the body to turn. So the motor broke in your towering clown because my towering clown broke, and I had to have him re-welded. But when I had him re-welded, it was way better, way more sturdy. Chris Perez says also wants to see DIYs. You will always get DIYs here as well. Are you a fan of Morris costumes? I am a fan of Morris costumes. I talked about it in my last really 2 videos specifically on them. Can you do a video of you putting up your display? The whole thing from beginning to end? We probably will do this year. There were times, because my channel was so new, there was a lot of limitations that I had. And also, I didn't know what was going to work and what wasn't going to work. So there were things that sometimes I'd go out, and plus I had emergency surgery. Some of you guys know it was on the channel as well. I almost died. So I had to get emergency surgery, and I was out of commission. Well, they wanted me to be out of commission for a couple days, but I was out there working on the haunted house anyway. And sometimes I get so motivated with let me go out there and work that I don't think let me go out there and grab my camera and then work. But yeah, I think that we can definitely have more video of that. Is the expo in person or online? Halloween Kings, so far they are saying that the expo will be in person. So that should be really fun. If I had hugs, I'd trade that right away. Hey Brick, hey. I might go to Texas Haunter Convention now. Thanks for mentioning it. My Halloween Haunts, Gaming, and More. Are you in Texas? I know that it's in Dallas, or the roundabout parts of Dallas. So, dude, by all means, if you're there and you happen to see me, come say hi, and I'll probably be filming. Yeah, come say hi. I don't think I would ever get rid of Hugs. He was the first life-size animatronic I ever bought, and because he is sold out now. So with Hugs, he was the second animatronic that I bought. The first animatronic that I bought was Creepy Towering Clown. I got into clowns very accidental. I wanted to do a Nightmare Before Christmas haunt because I figured, bro, I could literally put it up in September and I won't have to take it down until January because it covers Halloween and Christmas. I'm lazy, right? That's what I was thinking. And I went to the store with my daughters, and my oldest daughter is like, look, I'm not really a fan, Dad, but that thing is fucking creepy. And it was a Creepy Towering Clown. And that day we came home with Creepy Towering Clown and Hugs. I grabbed the box for Creepy Towering Clown first, and then they had to go to the back to get me Hugs. So they went to the back and grabbed me Hugs the Clown. My Halloween Haunts, Gaming, and More is about an hour away from Dallas. I am also roughly, maybe a little less, but about an hour away from Dallas. Slipknot is my favorite band. Right on, Lopez. That's cool. I don't know too many Slipknot songs, but their aesthetic is incredible. Super cool. Really, really love it. I'd offer to trade for something, but all I have that you don't have is Ringmaster, Charlie, and Jumping Clown. What is Jumping Clown? I don't know Jumping Clown. If it's Rotten Ringmaster with the kid, I'd be interested in. Charlie, I'd kind of pass on. Jumping Clown, I'm not familiar with. First animatronic I bought was Lil Skelly Bones. Well, if we're talking animatronics, no, I actually had something way earlier. Maybe in like 2010. It was kind of like a skeleton reaper looking thing. It was smaller, and it was put on a a lever that when you stepped on a pad, it would pop up and it'd say, "Welcome to my graveyard." I don't remember where I got him from or what his name is, but that was my technically my first animatronic. Danny Lucas, we do have an Instagram. You can actually find my Instagram information. Here, I'll post it in the chat real quick. That is a great way to get in touch with me on that Instagram. I'm not necessarily the one that's always on it. Amy runs it a lot of the time. But she shows me every single thing on the Instagram, like the messages that come through. So feel free to hit me up because she will definitely show me that. And you can see the Instagram link is in the chat right now. What are your thoughts on Peekaboo Clown? I have Peekaboo Clown as well. I really liked him. I liked his eyes. His arms were weird when I got him because he was like, was he like this? Yeah, like this. And I don't recommend doing it at home, but like I tweaked his hands to be a little more like this. Because you cover your face, peekaboo, right? You don't do that. Who does that, right? So, but I ended up getting him. There's an unboxing video of that as well on my channel. I liked him a lot. The kids liked him a lot. Some of my animatronics I get for the kids, and then that's why I was saying that I want to go ahead and grab Bloody Sweet Clown, because some of my animatronics are for the kids, and then inside my actual haunted house is where I'm doing more of the scary stuff. It's all ages. You're walking in front of the house, you might see 30 animatronics outside or however many is outside, right? And they're creepy, and some kids get scared of them just moving, and that's cool. But inside the haunted house is where I really want to show some more scary stuff. So let's see here. The only thing semi-considerable I'd trade is Candy Creep. I'm not a fan of Candy Creep, to be honest. So I can understand why you would want to trade him. I would get him if if I got a really good deal on him. So I would check him out if it was a really good deal. I mean, I got my Johnny Punk for a really good deal, and I wasn't planning on getting Johnny Punk, but it was almost free. So I had to get him because it was like, dude, just have to, you know what I mean? Magic Starfish says, I know what prop that is, I think. I don't know what you're talking about there. My Halloween haunts, gaming and more. I got my Fright in the Box for free because they were going to throw it out because it jumps out in extra time because the relay switch is broken. Dude, that's cool by me. I would totally grab it for free. That's incredible. And you can probably call Dr. Zombie and they'd send you a fixed relay switch. Are you a fan of inflatables? Holiday inflatable boys, I apologize, but I am not unless it's Christmas time. Halloween time, it doesn't really do anything for me. Christmas time, totally different. I'm all for animatronics during Christmas time. I mean, inflatables during Christmas time. Let's see, the only thing, do I like heavy metal too? I like some heavy metal, not all heavy metal, but I like some heavy metal. I have a broken, Animatronic Crazy says, I have a broken 2018 Michael Myers that I don't want anymore. I don't have enough space. Animatronic Crazy, hit me up. I am going to give you if you actually look up in the chat, or I'll put it again in here on, there's my Instagram. Hit me up. Maybe we could work something out and I can get them off your hands for you and either fix them up or I'll find a way to really incorporate it. So let me know. You should look up Jumping Clown. He's not the best in my opinion, but he's okay. He's like a jumping spot. Oh, I know which one he is now. He's a little guy. He's like this big. And my thing is if I'm doing an animatronic, I want him to be full size. I want him to be, his head to be similar to the size of a kid's head. And the little guy that just, the only way I'd be able to do that and make him work, and I'd have to check to see how he actually springs forward, is I'd put him in a Jack in the Box. Because the smaller animatronics, like I said, that one that I had, the very first animatronic I had that said "Welcome to our graveyard," he was smaller and he scared people when they came to our door, but it wasn't like what my display is now. Everything is full sized in my display now. Let's see. Sardonyx says, now that I have Ringmaster with Kid, I'm happy with pretty much everything in my collection. Right on. Rotten Pumpkin Haunts, I got my Johnny Punk for 50% off. I think a lot of those Johnny Punks were going for sale super cheap. Okay, what is the Texas Haunters Convention about? Can you bring props to sell or anything? I imagine you could in like a parking lot, but the Haunter Convention is, there's companies, and they really are selling to the commercial haunt. But they will have an SVI, a Morris, those type of animatronics there as well. But most of it is masks, haunted shirt stuff, like Halloween shirt type stuff, and but a lot of it is to the commercial haunt, which at this point I've gotten so many trick-or-treaters that I'm kind of edging towards a commercial haunt, even though we don't charge. So I guarantee you that people have gotten scared here just as they would get scared at a commercial haunt. Let's see. I don't know what to call you, so what should I? People on here tend to call me Savannah. That's actually the city that I live in. But that works completely fine if you want to. Or my real name is Jonathan. You can call me Jonathan. Either one is completely fine. I have songs for Uncle Charlie on my channel for free use. Steel Beats, what do you mean by that? I'll check out your channel, but I'm very interested to see what you mean about you have a song for Uncle Charlie. How do you feel about Skull Crane remaking Wacky Mole in 2021? Very good question, Rotten Pumpkin Haunts. I have a Wacky Mole, an original Wacky Mole, kind of. I had to get a replacement voice box for him. I found out that his body wasn't his original body. It actually belonged to, I think, a big top clown or something like that. His eyes no longer light up. But he is a fan favorite. And I put him last year I put him in a blacklight section of my haunted house, and he glowed of my actual walkthrough. He looked amazing. And if they do what happened to the Uncle Charlie of 2020, then they should just not do it. It's a completely different clown. Uncle Charlie 2020 does not look like Uncle Charlie 2010. They're wearing a similar outfit. That's it. They have the same sayings, even though I know it was re-recorded, but that's it. It's not the same guy, right? I look at these animatronics like that is a person. And Uncle Charlie 2020 had a nose job, had some lipo done, had some Botox done. It's not Uncle Charlie to me. Cool, you got an Uncle Charlie 2020, that's cool. But bro, to me, that's a different guy. So I hope they don't do Wacky Mole that way. If they were going to re-release Wacky Mole, release him like how he originally was. If you want to change something to differentiate the two, maybe give him some cooler eyes, kind of like eyes like Peekaboo or something. But his face sculpt needs to stay the same. It's just, it has to. So let's see here. You should get a jumping spider. It wouldn't fit in my haunt. My haunt has nothing to do with spiders, so it wouldn't really work. Only thing semi-considerable I trade is Candy Creep, which I read that earlier. Do you know the Galactus event in Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite. I don't know anything about that. Let's see here. I DM'd you on Instagram, Danny Lucas. I'll check that out once we get off here. Jonathan Punk with Rotten Pumpkin on says that's hilarious. Can we call you Clown Collector? Chris, you can call me Clown Collector as well. The people in my neighborhood call me the guy with the clown house. So there's that. What's up with Jemmy? When would they release the Jason and Exorcist? I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if Jemmy is as good as they used to be. But I'm not sure. We'd have to. That part I don't know much about what's going on with Jemmy right now. Towering Jacko Man from Home Depot 2019 with different leg pulls. Can you look at your Discord, Savannah, after the live? Halloween Collector, I will. I know that you are looking for a new intro. I had some technical difficulties, which is why I'm not uploading a video today. But you guys will see some changes on the channel literally as of tomorrow. So just trying to take things a little more professional and get my channel looking a little more polished. You know, I had some technical difficulties ironing that out, but I know I still owe you. I know I already grabbed the scenes and everything, and your intro it'll be coming, bro. Do you have Sitting Scare Clown? Yes, I do. Do have Sitting Scare Clown. I don't ever even think that Uncle Charlie 2020 is that different. All they did was transition him to the more modern SVI art style, and he looks leagues better? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He looks like every other animatronic that has come out lately. And that was the cool thing about the older ones, is they looked so different. I could put them all there. Wacky Mole doesn't look like this guy. This guy doesn't look like this guy. Uncle Charlie doesn't look like... You know what I mean? Like, they looked so different. And now they all look like the same clown, you know? Towering Clown and Sweet Dreams Clown and KG, they all have similar faces. And now Uncle Charlie 2020, you can kind of roll into that same thing. It's a similar face. It's not that big black head infested nose that the original Uncle Charlie had. And I don't know if you've only seen pictures, but face to face, put them right next to each other, there is no doubt that the 2010 Uncle Charlie is way better than the 2020, in my opinion. Your opinion matters too, though. That's the cool thing about opinions, right? Make Wacky Mole with the same, just with changing it to LCD spinning eyes. Golden Embers, I agree 100%. You need Underworld. Underworld's weird. I would take him if the price was right, but Underworld is weird. It's not like a clown, but he's a clown. I don't know. You should get this, but it will attract people. It's a creepy clown. It hangs and pops out. Do you know the name of it? Do you still have Thrashing Clown? Yes, I still have Thrashing Clown. I haven't traded away or sold any of my animatronics. I know that I was trying to last year. I didn't use Sitting Scare Clown. I didn't use Towering Creepy Clown. I didn't use Thrashing Clown. There was a couple animatronics that I didn't use. And the way that everybody knows, and if you don't know, I have one neighbor who's a complete asshole, so I can't count on him. The other neighbors, they seem really, really cool. And they kind of allow me to do my thing, and they know what's going on and all that, but, you know, at this point, I'm getting so many animatronics, I either got to put them on the roof, put them in the backyard, or start bothering the neighbor to let me to use his yard. So, I don't know if they'll allow me to do that. Let's see here. The only thing people cared about Uncle Charlie is that he returned. Right, and it wasn't the same guy. It's like when, if you guys were into wrestling, it's like when Diesel and Razor Ramon came back and they were played by different guys. Or when there was two Undertakers. Not the same. Should get Archway Clown. Archway Clown. Why does that sound so familiar? Wait, are you talking about the looming clown? Or are you talking about the inflatable where you go under his legs? I'm not sure which one you mean when you say archway clown. It's nice that your neighbors refer to you as a clown. They refer to me as the guy with the clown house. I have a song for Uncle Charlie on my channel. Steel Beats will check it out. Are you coming out with another great song like our friend Tyler Hunt? Sophia, some people want me to. A couple videos back, I made a Tyler Hunt parody for like 2 seconds. And some people really wanted me to do a full length fake Tyler Hunt HTJ song. But I didn't do it. I never did it. It'd be funny, but I never did it. Here's my collection. I'd trade Sweet Dreams Clown, Fried, Candy Creep, and Sewer Vinyl. Yeah. I have Sweet Dreams Clown. Candy Creep I'm not a fan of. I might bring my bloody bag of jokes to the convention later this year if I go to sell or trade. Also, I found a really cool clown prop you might want that's rare. I'll show you on Discord after the live. My Halloween haunts, gaming, and more. That's awesome. Dude, if you're an hour away, I don't know if you're an hour north, east, west, south, let me know. Like I said, hit me up when we're at the convention, and I'd really be interested in anything you got. Brody, how you doing, man? Can't say what it is right now, though, because there's only 3 in stock. Okay, please don't. I can see where you're coming from, but really the reason they look so similar is because, well, it's human facial structure. Kinda. There's different humans out there, bro. There's guys with bigger chins and smaller chins. People with bigger noses, smaller noses. People with eyes way the fuck over here. People with eyes way the fuck in here. I feel like the original Uncle Charlie, because I know that's what we're talking about. I feel like the original Uncle Charlie looked more like a human dressed like a clown. I feel like the new Uncle Charlie looks like an animatronic. I'm new to Big Yard Haunt. This is the Haunted Reaper. When it comes to the props in the yard, what do you use for power for the props without blowing a fuse? Very good question. Very good question. So, I've definitely tripped the breaker at times, but my house was built in 2018. My house was built in 2018, and I had all these, what are they called? The can't think of the name, but the power outlets that have the little reset buttons on them so I won't blow a fuse. And I have them all over. I even put them up in the awnings on the roof so that I can plug lights directly up there. So, but I've always, even before I lived in this house, I've always just used extension cords and plugged them to other areas. And the extension cords, I always use either green, because the grass is green, or brown because they're dark, and nobody ever sees them. So I use a billion extension cords, and I try not to plug everything into one or two plugs. I do some over here, I do some over there. So, but it's a very good question. I have to literally map out my cords from my different plug areas to then look at where the animatronics are going to be set, because it's a lot when you have 30 plus animatronics in your just the yard alone, not including anything else. And just the animatronics. There's still lights that I do. There's still sounds that I do. Fog machines that I do. So it's definitely hard to map everything out, but I feel like I've kind of gotten it down. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Who is Tyler Hunt? Monster Madness 101 asks. So Monster Madness 101, Tyler Hunt is another YouTuber. There's a YouTuber named HTJ Halloween, I believe. He's a very, very large YouTuber who does Halloween stuff like 3 months out of the year. And then he also is trying to be a pop singer. And then he is also doing what is he? He's like playing with toys or something now. I don't know. You guys would know before I would. He plays with toys or something now. And I feel like that's, a lot of people bring him up because it's kind of fun to, have the conversation about a larger YouTuber, but I live this year round. I mean, you can see this is in my very front room. My office is the first room you see when you walk into my house, and I have Halloween stuff. I mean, it's what I live by, and so it's one thing when you see someone who's doing it and they're doing it well, and you have respect for them, and they live by it 10 months out of the year. Brick Thunder is another large YouTube channel, and I absolutely have nothing but full respect for that guy, because he loves it like I love it. He has his opinion that a lot of the times is the same as mine. Sometimes it differs, but absolutely respect him and his channel. But when you're doing it 4 months out of the year, and then trying to sell a pop song, if I was here the whole time just talking to you guys about go to iTunes now, make sure you hit up Spotify, go to iTunes. Hey guys, instead of talking about Halloween, go here, go give me money. Hey, why don't you give me some money? You want to give me some money? You know what I mean? Like, legitimately, all of my merch, I haven't sold any of it, and not because I've not wanted to. It's just I give it away because I'm like, dude, I want everybody to like, yo, this is dope. I want everybody to enjoy it. I'm not in it for the cash grab. You know what I mean? So let me get back to these. I kind of went off on a tangent there. Let's see here. The new Charlie looks like a cartoon prop. I agree, that fish guy. Nice to see the stream still going. Of course, Pit 9, it always, dude, you know how we do. Come on, man. Do agree with that, however. Old Uncle Charlie looked like a human in the sense you could still see his makeup at the back of his head, and his skin isn't all white. Like, exactly. That's what I liked. I liked that he looked like a human dressed up as a clown, not a clown animatronic. Are we going to go back and forth on the Uncle Charlie thing all day? You know what I mean? Do you have any broken props you'd be willing to give away? I gave away 2 props in 2020, and the channel started in August. So I gave away 2 props. I gave away a Georgie prop, and I gave away a Sunstar clown prop. And so the more subscribers I get, the more interaction I have with you guys, the more shares that occur, and the more just attention that I'm able to grab to this channel, is the more I can give back. I have a really good career. I'm not doing it for a cash grab. I'm doing it because I'd like to spread the word about my home hunt personally, and I also like to connect with you guys about this stuff, because you guys probably know it's not every day that you can go and meet somebody and say, hey, I like Halloween. 9 times out of 10, they're going to look at you and be like, bro, it's March. What the fuck are you talking about? We're going to, go to the county fair in the middle of the summertime right now. Why the fuck are you talking about Halloween? You know what I mean? So, but the more that you guys share, the more I can give back. So I really, really, really want to grow this channel in 2021. Like I said, we started at the end of August last year. We're already at about 3,500 subscribers. And I want to see if we can grow it even more. I would like to hit 10,000 this year, maybe more. That would be cool. But I would like to hit 10. That's where a goal would be for me. But if we don't, that's cool too, because I still appreciate every single one of you. I say that in almost every video, and I comment on almost every comment, and I do that for a reason, dude. I do it because I like interacting with you guys on this. This is a passion. This is something that I love, and it's something I know you guys love too. So, sorry to get all sentimental on you. Has anyone got super scared of an animatronic and fainted in your display? Chris Perez, I've had people fall down, drop candy. I did have someone faint last year. I've cried. I've had so much. I've had people just say, I'm not even going to go down your street. It's been crazy. Same here, dark cords, but the cell generator is fairly cheap. So I've done some generators when it came as well, but I did it one year and people were not paying attention and were getting close to the generators, and I was worried that they were going to burn themselves because those things can get really hot. So, Crouchy versus Towering Clown. Who would win in a fight if they were real people? Crouchy, 100%. His hands are monstrous, dude. He would ruin Towering Clown. Crouchy would win. I want Menacing Molly so bad. If anyone knows how I can get her, please let me know. I look online all the time for stuff, so if I find one, Brody, I'll make sure to get at you at one of the comments. Yo, can you make a product on your website with a themed box bundle with a 3D printed figure, a hoodie, and a hat? And it co-ops with the box theme. I probably could at one point do a hat and a hoodie and a 3D printed figure and make it themed. I probably could at one point. Again, I have to make sure that I'm able to do it and not break my bank doing it. Because some of you guys know, some of you don't. I have 5 children, 2 dogs, 3 cats, 2 Great Danes at that. They eat ridiculous. So I have to make sure that I'm not taking away from them in order to prep these boxes, especially if these boxes don't sell. And again, I'd like to give away my merch, but I know sooner or later it's going to get to the point where I can't do any more giveaways, dude. I'm sure I will, but like it's going to have to be dude, you guys want it when you want it, you got to buy it. HDJ, I'm way past you guys on the chats because you guys are still talking about HDJ building the Legos. Let me scroll down here. All right. Crouchy would maul Towering Clown. I agree. Crouchy is cute. A lot of people... Oh, that's my mom. Hi, Mom. A lot of people love Crouchy. It is the animatronic that receives the most selfies with. People take more selfies with Crouchy at my haunt than anywhere else. I have a cool video series for you. Halloween Collector. Halloween Collector. Anything you want me to see, hit me up on Discord, Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. I would love to check it out. If you find a Crouchy, let me know. I really want him. Horror Freak, I have seen him semi-recently. I'll see if he's still for sale and let you know. I missed out on clowning around. Is Spirit bringing him back? Sophia, I believe so. I hope so. He sold out very quick. I would like him as well. I think this year, fingers crossed, they actually put him in stores. I don't usually do a lot of online-only purchases. But if they put him in stores, I'll definitely get him. I feel it's weird that when they put an online-only animatronic out, that it sells faster. When they put him in the stores, it could be the week before Halloween and there's still 6 or 7 boxes of animatronics sitting there. So get the Creature Reacher, Giggles the Clown on Horror Dome. I'll check that out as well. What if you judge your subscribers' displays? I could totally do that. We've done other stuff where I've judged and given away prizes. We did a YouTube poop contest, which was just people taking content from my channel and remixing it in funny ways. And actually, one of the winners was or is in the chat, Sardonyx, and his video was hilarious. And now that I think of it, it wasn't really necessarily like a YouTube poop video, but it was very, very, very good. So let's see. I'm going to go for now. It's been fun tuning into the stream. Pit 9, peace out, man. Have a good night. You can make videos about their displays, judging them. Halloween Collector, I would totally do that. The only thing I noticed, to be honest with you, is that at least when it came to the last contest we did where I was judging as opposed to like a random giveaway, is I'm brutally honest sometimes. And I'm not mean, right? But I'll be like, oh, I could see where you're going with that, but it wasn't super funny. And some people got their feelings hurt, and that's not my intention. Sometimes there's going to be people that are just funnier. Sometimes there's going to be someone who just does a better display. We can get upset about that, or we can say, you know what, fuck that, I'm going to get them next time. Especially when it comes to displays, you can always, always, always make it even better the next year. You know what I mean? So, me when I was the winner of the YouTube poop without even using any footage from Savannah. Yes, you did. You used footage from my very first video. That was all my animatronics. It didn't have my face on it, but you used my footage. But it didn't have my face, but it was hilarious. Did you play the Roblox Spirit Halloween game? Jackie, the stop motion haunter, I do not play Roblox. I don't know anything about Roblox. I mean, I know of it. I have a son who plays it, and he's shown me, but yeah, I'd pass. I spent over $5,000 on inflatables. Holiday inflatables, boys 101. That's very impressive. I've not won inflatable at all. Cock and Ball Torture 2.0 is still here, and he is flying a plane into the Twin Clown Towers. If you guys, I don't know Cock and Ball Tortured. His name originally was Cock and Ball Tortured Guacamole. I don't know him personally at all. I do know he is fucking hilarious, and his comments on my video, anytime I see them, will always make me literally burst out laughing out loud. His comments, you guys need to go back on my other videos and look for his comments, because trust me, they're going to be worth it. So big ups to Cock and Ball Torture. Whoa, time out. If anybody screen grabbed that part, that's going to sound very, very creepy that I'm saying big ups to Cock and Ball Torture. Oh God, I can already see it happening. Horror Freak, rate my haunt? I totally will, dude. Just making a series about it so you can have some extra content if you're ever short of some. Again, Halloween Collector, I think it's really cool, and I probably will do something like that. It's a great idea. I just feel like, again, if I said to someone like, bro, what's the theme? Or, dude, your lighting sucks. Because to be honest, even my lighting at times, sometimes I'm like, ooh, it looks so good, and other times like my lighting sucks. But I don't want someone to get offended. I'm not into the YouTube beef. You know what I mean? Like, so. Gardening with Rivers. I have Crouchy. That's awesome. And she hates Johnny Punk, and that's also awesome. So I also have Crouchy. I also have a Johnny Punk, but I got him strictly for the memes. The price was too good to be true. I had to get him just because I knew that YouTube would laugh at it. And I put him front and center of my home haunt. And people actually liked him. It was really, really, really funny. How are your kids? Jackie the stop motion haunter asks. They are good. All of my kids are really, really, really good. They're having a very good 2021 so far. I feel like 2021 has been way better than 2020 has. You know, we're in Texas, so businesses are open, restaurants are open, and schools are open. So they are feeling more like themselves, and it's starting to get to become regular day-to-day life again. So who will the next shout out be in my next video? That is for you guys to stay tuned for, but I already have an idea of who it is. And if anybody is ever wondering how to get a subscriber shout out, every video, I used to do it every video, and then for a while I stopped doing it because it just got to the point of people saying, will I be a subscriber shout out? will you call me? Will you, can I be the next one? Can I be the next one? And it got to the point where it was like, dude, it's losing the purpose if you're asking to be it, right? It's supposed to be for the subs that are commenting, the subs that are sharing, the subs that are in the lives, the subs that really get involved. Bro, you're a super sub. You need to get that shout out. I see you, I recognize you, I appreciate you, right? And then it just got to a point where a lot of people were just asking to be it, which, again, it's cool because I understand you want to be a subscriber shout out, but it's like, bro, you know, let's recognize, let's make sure that there's some integrity with it of a sub shout out. You're getting that sub shout out because you've been working your ass off. So, but I do have an idea for that. Stop the cat Morris. That's funny. Good hashtag. I love clowning around. I want him so bad. Johnny Punk is freaking hilarious. I don't like him, but the memes are so funny. Totally agree. I am responsible for the death of Genghis Khan. That's random, but all right, dude. Fuck yeah. School is closed, thank God. Not out here. It's open, thank God, because I work from home when I'm not traveling. So, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about the death of Genghis Khan. I work from home when I'm not traveling, so to have 5 kids in the house with me, it drives me crazy. I love them, don't get me wrong, but it's like, pump your brakes a little bit. I need to have my time. So, I will make tiny busts of Wugs, the Punkinator, and all your other incarnations of props out of clay. Monster Madness 101, I would love to see that. I would really love to see that. That would be awesome. I would love to see it. And you know what? I would also love to have them. I would put them over here with my Walking... wrong way. I'd put it over here with my Walking Dead busts. I would have them. Look, there's even room right here for them. All the way over here. If I was able to have... Ooh, boy. I'm telling you. That might be... You might get the super duper sub shout out for that. What's your Oculus username? I'll add you in a while. Mr. Halloween Haunts Gaming and More. My Oculus username, I believe, is Psychotic Circus of Savannah. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'll start adding it with my other ones in my descriptions. So, but yeah, dude, hit me up on Oculus. That's great. I don't play for a super long time because I start to get motion sickness with it. I think max I'll do is about an hour every once in a while. So, but yeah, that'd be cool, man. I'm down with that. I would get into it, but the only social media I have is YouTube. Okay. Horror freak. Why? I understand that. Social media sometimes can be a pain in the ass. Are you going to get Underworld Clown? Gardening with Rivers. I'm not a fan of Underworld Clown, to be honest with you. I would if the price was right, but I'm not necessarily a fan. I haven't been on my school campus once this year. Your parents are probably hating life, bro. Does the clown behind you have the spinning eyes go 24/7? I mean, he could, but no, just when I'm in a certain spooky mood, I turn him on. I like to look up at him and feel like he's hypnotizing me. So, but he could. But no, he doesn't. Oh, also, I have this cool Madame Leota. I don't know if you guys are into the Haunted Mansion, but look at that. Lights up, changes colors, right? I am a big Haunted Mansion dork. It is my favorite attraction at both Disneyland and at Disney World, or the Magic Kingdom, or whatever it's called. So, let's see here. I only got Johnny Punk on sale because his hook on his swing was broken and for the memes. So I got a Johnny Punk on sale. They told me that he wasn't working because I don't remember. They said he wasn't working. His motor wasn't working or something like that. So he didn't have a box. He didn't have a plug. He didn't have a step pad. I had no idea if he worked or not. I brought him home, and if he wasn't going to work, I was going to try to probably blow him up with fireworks. I figured you guys would like it. But I grabbed an AC adapter, plugged him in, and it worked. And that was that. Hugsy Wugsy. Curse Steve, I'm going to make a drawing of my YouTube poop and Discord poop later. All right, right on. Let's see here. Horror Freak, I would get it. Okay, we saw that part. Do you have Arizona Sunshine? I don't know what Arizona Sunshine is. Chris Perez, will you do another contest again? Chris, I will. We do contests quite often. I will be doing another contest. Not necessarily soon, but I wanted to do a contest of art. Not Art the Clown from Terrifier, but of subscribers doing art based off of the channel. And whether it be like those clay busts that were discussed earlier, or a drawing, or a painting, or any kind of media at all, I think I want to do that for a contest next. But I need to make sure I have a good prize for that, because I award creativity. And I want to make sure I have more than just a t-shirt to give to somebody. So, but we will be doing another contest again. What if you turned your first floor into a haunted house walkthrough as well? Halloween collector, if you see anybody in this comment that says John and Amy, that is my wife. She has a YouTube channel. Whoops. She has a YouTube channel as well. And if you were able to convince her of that, oh, it would be so good. It would be so good. They could come through the front. Oh, yeah. I'm already picturing it. Ooh, it would be so good. It would be so good. Woo! I want Bloodthirsty Betty. Do you know where I can get her? So, Brody, I have Bloodthirsty Betty. Coincidentally, when I bought Bloodthirsty Betty, somebody painted her face like a clown. I bought her used. Didn't know that it was painted like a clown. Actually bought her, got her in the box, didn't test her or anything, gave the guy his money. It was super cheap. Got in the truck, started driving. My oldest daughter said, "Hey, dude, did you even check the box to see if it's in there?" Oh, crap, I didn't. Jumped out, opened up the box. Bloodthirsty Betty was painted up like a clown. So she's in my haunted house now. I would trade or sell her, but again, she's painted like a clown. I don't know too many people that would want that. Let's see. Are you sad that Splash Mountain is going to be gone? Curse Steve. I feel weird about it. Not necessarily sad. I understand why it's changing. However, when Splash Mountain was created, the reasonings were still there. It's based, for people who don't know, the ride at Disney, Splash Mountain, is created on a Walt Disney movie called Song of the South. And Song of the South has never been released on DVD or Blu-ray in the United States, or even VHS for that matter, in the United States, because it deals with American slavery. And some people feel like Disney, not Walt Disney as a person because he wasn't alive at the time, even though he was discussing it, but when he was alive, but that Walt Disney, the company, downplayed the severity of slavery in the United States. So they decided to make an awesome ride out of that, which is weird, right? But we knew that when they made it in the 90s or '92 or whenever it came out. We knew that. Might have been '88. I don't know. But we knew when we knew it back then. It's the way I look at it. The ride, even though the characters are from that movie, nobody looks at that ride and thinks, "Oh yeah, American slavery." This is personally how I feel, because nobody's been able to see that movie in the last 60 years because Walt Disney hasn't re-released the movie. So, so that part sucks that they're going to be removing it, but at the same time I understand why, and I do think that they're going to be switching it to a Princess and Frog theme. I do think that would work really well. Let me see here. Does the clown behind you have two motors? Yes, it does. There is a motor for this eye, and there is a motor for this eye, and they run off of D or C batteries. There's no plug for it. There's actually a switch back here. Let's see if I can, yep, right here. And you can turn off one of the eyes while the other one still goes. And this one is loud for some reason. So, but when I get in a mood, when I'm feeling it, sometimes I've done lives and it hasn't been on. Right now I'm feeling it. All right, let's see here. Hope we get a life-size clown from Morris. We will see. That'd be great. They might purposely not do one because they want to upset me. I'm going to Disney World in 2 weeks. Animatronic crazy? Right on. I just came back from Disney World. Amy and I went on our honeymoon, and it was awesome. Let's see here. You should turn the pig butcher into a clown butcher. I'm not sure how I can turn his pig face into a clown. I guess just switch his head out, but at that point, just putting the head on a different animatronic. Sophia says, just wait, I have 4 kids, 3 in college. These props are no joke. It's an expensive habit, but the family enjoys it during September and October. Neighborhood and police love our home. I agree. The police have come to my house because other neighbors have called them. Police have come to my house because other neighbors have called them, and the police have just said, "Hey, man, are you still going to be open at 11? Because I get off work then, and I want to bring my kid." Right? My neighborhood, other than my one neighbor, my neighborhood loves that we do the haunted house, and a lot of neighbors have started helping, either by acting, by being security, financially they've helped a little. I had one awesome neighbor who built stuff for me. Met one of my best friends because of my haunted house. I think it skipped there a little bit. It had a bit of it was reconnecting to the internet. I have a menacing Molly, but I never turn it on because I'm scared it will break. I'll enter the art contest with the bust. Monster Madness 101, that is awesome. Trading in my hugs for a prototype. Jackie, which prototype are you talking about? Can you, if Johnny Punk is Techie Toys or Crazy Create? I don't know what that means. How would you feel about female clowns? Rotten Pumpkin Haunts, I'm down with female clowns as long as they're not sexualized, because it's just constantly somebody the only ones I've seen, they're all wearing bikini tops. My elderly relatives like to tease me at weddings saying, "You'll be next." They'll soon stop though once I start doing the same to them at funerals. Wow, that's fucked up. I will still take her for a good price, but you would have to ship her because I'm in Kentucky. Brody, get at me, man. All my social media has been shared on here, I believe. Here's my Instagram right now. If you're being serious, don't waste my fucking time though, bro. But if you're serious, let me know. Who are you, John and Amy? John and Amy is my wife. Amy is my wife, and the channel, John and Amy, is a YouTube channel that she runs, kind of just documenting our life. So it's outside of the haunted house stuff. It does talk about a little bit of haunted house stuff in October, but most of the time it's just like, hey, this is our life, and so I need to upgrade my webcam. This is actually on a phone right now because my webcam is even worse. So you were right, I do need to. But we're going to be talking about that here in a few days or weeks, because we've been doing a lot of upgrades that you guys will be seeing soon. Amy called me. That was one of those dogs I was talking about. Will you get me salty from Spirit? Will I get you a salty from Spirit? Probably not. But I have. I think you meant will I get Mr. Salty? I have Mr. Salty. If you check my channel and check my videos, I did an opening for him. One of my favorites, just because of the gag. But I have a Mr. Salty. Just curious, what would you trade for Bloody Bag of Jokes? I don't have one, but just wondering. Animatronic, Critic. I'm not sure. It depends on what the other person's into. So, I'm not sure. Bloody Bag of Jokes, again, is not one that I'm needing. I don't need it, right? So, but I would take it. So it depends on either the price or, if I was able to trade something and then easily replace it. Or trade something that I really don't like, because I do have a couple animatronics I really don't care for. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it leaves and never comes back. Damn. Hope I can find a Boogeyman from 2016. He's my all-time favorite. Right on. Yeah, I have some all-time favorites as well. Like I said, I have a bunch of old school props. I know that people are looking for new clowns right now. I'm kind of hoping that Morris and these other places don't release too many clowns, because if people start using different themes in their haunts, then hopefully they will be reselling the clowns that they have of yesterday. So those are the ones I want. So what is better, Towering Clown or Crouchy? Oh, Towering Clown, sorry. I like Crouchy more, except I don't like that Crouchy is not constant. He has a sensor in his mouth, I believe, and he only goes when people walk by him. So, he's not animated in his face either. Matter of fact, he doesn't light up at all. But he's just so big, and he's menacing. He's got blood. He's fucking amazing. I love Crouchy. But I have both of them. Towering is good too. Towering is really good. First animatronic I ever bought. But Crouchy is fucking cool, man. Crouchy is fucking cool. Say Gurney 10 times fast. No, I won't. You should get Spirits Pennywise and take off the springs because he's on Amazon. Is that the pop-up one? Because I got the other one that came out first, and I hate that I did. The kids are still afraid of him, but I would love to get the pop-up. Holiday Inflatable Boys 101. If you get 5K, you should get a really expensive clown. I will get 5K, pretty sure, but just based off of how it's been building, I imagine I will. But the animatronic I really want to get, I talked to Amy about it 2 days ago, my wife Amy. But the animatronic I really want to get, we discussed a number, and that number was probably around 10K. I'll make a video about it just to let people know, because if I'm able to get the 10K before Halloween and get that animatronic, bro, not only would it be amazing to have that big of a community that is communicating with me on all this, but the animatronic it's badass. So we talked about it. We'll see if she's okayed it, but I'm not trying to do anything that's going to piss off my wife. But I really want to get the bloody sweet clown from Distortions. So it'd be really good. Let's see. Did the Punkinator have a ruffle around his neck? He did. He wore Crouchy's costume, actually. There is a video here, or I'm sorry, a picture.
Of them right there.
So, there we go. So he did. And if you are in our Discord or anything like that, people share him in there on a regular basis. So if you head over to our Discord, you will probably see a picture of Crouchy somewhere. So check him out. I'm sorry, not Crouchy, Punkinator somewhere. But check him out because he is by far one of my faves. I actually just posted him in there for you. So let's see here. Serious question: would you spend $500 on a cheese guacamole sandwich? No. What the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Cheese guacamole sandwich? And why the fuck would it be $500, dude? And how the fuck is that serious? That's a serious question? Are they selling Pennywise with Georgie screaming? I want to say Distortions makes it. There's only one of that one. I know which one you're talking about. He's all spidered out and he's holding it. And the clown's going, or the kids are going crazy. It's all pneumatic. I don't know if they sell that. I purchased a claustrophobic room from a haunted house that's south of Texas called Reindeer Manor. And somebody who works for Reindeer Manor, I won't say who because I don't know if they want their information out there, but somebody who works for Reindeer Manor told me that the guy who created that animatronic pretty much just reskins that same animatronic over and over and over to show the capabilities of what they can do, but that it's literally just the same animatronic over and over. So, but I love it. But I think last time I heard they were talking like 10 G's or some shit. Fuck that. Nah. You need to get the shotgun prop from DC Props. DC Props is awesome. I met with DC Props during the HauntCon. I met with the owner. He was really, really great guy. And he has this incredible, and nobody ever talks about DC Props, but he has this incredible animatronic that is a man who's tied up, the bag over his head, with a shotgun, a double barrel shotgun in his mouth. And the shotgun is tied to his feet. So the more he goes like this and tries to get out, it's pulling the trigger. And then you hear it, bang! And the shotgun goes off. And it's water, but rain matter sprays out of the back of his head. And it looks badass. DC Props, man. Everybody needs to go check them out. They're like on the Distortions type price, but dude, you want to talk about gruesome and everybody saying, "Oh, I wish that they would release something gruesome." Go to DC Props, check that guy out because it's amazing. What time is it at your home? It is 10:01 p.m. I have to go. I will message you about the Michael Myers, says Animatronic Crazy. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Animatronic Crazy. I appreciate it. Awoken Nightmare. Any chance you're going to Transworld in May? As of right now, I'm scheduled to go. I've gone every year since 2013. It's exactly the type of place I think you'd like. Awoken Nightmare. I would love to go to Transworld in May. I would need to check it out, see how much tickets are. I've never gone to a Transworld, but I would absolutely love it. So I'm thinking about it, but I'm definitely going to the Texas Haunt Convention. But Transworld I know is like the Disneyland of Halloween, and so I'd want to check it out. I also want to make sure that I'm not going to get socked in the face from somebody from Morse Costumes for leaking their shit. So, you know. Hey, my mom's asleep, but sometime tomorrow I can talk to you about Bloodthirsty Betty. Do you have an Instagram? And if you do, what is your name on there? Brody, I do have an Instagram, and it is pasted in the chat. So feel free to hit me up on there. Do you think we should start cannibalizing newborn babies? What the fuck? That was the first one I didn't laugh at. Holy shit. Do you have any props from Morbid Enterprises? I do not yet, but I possibly will. Also, East Coast Sensations makes the Pennywise with the Georgie. Gotcha. There's a prop that is $299. You should get the Clown Blaster from Fright Prop. Dude, I want to get not every, but there's a lot of clown props I want to get. Fright Props has some really good props. Sorry if I'm asking too many questions, but have you gone to the Texas Haunters Convention, and were there poison props or Morris props or anything like that? So Mr. Halloween Haunts Gaming and More. I have not gone to the Texas Haunters Convention yet. I have met with plenty of people who go on a regular basis. There are prop companies there. I'm not sure specifically if Morris would be there or not, or if Poison would be there or not, but I do know that they do have props there. Banana, rotate, can you feel it? Bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know what that means, but it sounds gross. It sounds gross. Oh, man. It's crazy. So, with that being said, I think that we're going to probably kill this live. We've been on for about 2 hours. Believe the Transworld registration is 75, but I early registered last year and let it roll over when they delayed the show this year. Right on, I'll check that out. Actually, Amy had just messaged me. My wife Amy just messaged me and sent me the Transworld registration. So I'll probably check that out right after I get off here. Are you a Five Nights at Freddy fan? I've never played it. I watched videos on it. Seems cool, but I've never played it. Hey Savannah, I struggle with ADHD. I can never concentrate on one thing then. Okay. Prop idea. Prop idea. This is Rotten Pumpkin Haunts. An inmate in a psychotic hospital who thinks he's a clown. Could be like a Joker, something like that. That'd be cool. My Halloween Haunts Gaming and More. Hell, I might go to Transworld. Banana rotate means we should start using child soldiers. Oh my god, bro. It's getting late. Alright guys, with that being said, I do have a video that will be uploaded tomorrow. I do have a new sub shout out. I will tell you guys it will be an unboxing. So if you guys are interested in checking that one out, by all means, you know I'm going to have to give it my commentary. So, but again, stuff like this I really appreciate. It was great talking to you guys for the last 2 hours. Please, if you haven't checked out my other videos, check them out. If you can, please share the channel. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Just really, if we can grow this channel, man, I'm telling you, I want to get that 10K so I can hit up Amy and be like, yo, let's go get that Distortions prop. So, is it foggy outside? I'm sure it is. It's been bad weather here. But yeah, with that being said, you guys, stick around. If you want to become a sub shout out, just like I said, all you have to do is comment on the videos, bring some real good content to your comments, make me laugh, or give me some knowledge that maybe I fucked up on, or let me just see that you're supporting the channel. I appreciate it. If you are subscribed, hit that bell notification. And with that being said, I hope everybody have a really good night. Horror Freak, I have a Pennywise, I just don't have the pop-up one. But Sophia, I definitely need some clown props. So please get at me on my Instagram, which again is pasted in the chat. Brick Thunder, always great time kicking it with you, man. I still need to show Amy that thing on Rec Room. So everybody have a good night. If you have work tomorrow, all right, If you got school tomorrow, and if not, lucky bastard. But it's great talking to you guys. You guys have a great night, and we'll be doing another live soon, I'm sure.